final grammar lesson for Lección 2. You've already learned the numbers 0 through 30, so now we're going to take a look at what do the rest of the numbers look like. The rest of the numbers are going to follow the same pattern where you're going to have 30, 40, 50, and so on, and then you're going to add y uno, y dos. And so we're going to have that same pattern all the way till we get to 100, which we're going to have is cien. Many times we use cien, and ciento is sometimes used as well. The e or y is used in most numbers from 31 to 99. Unlike 21 through 29, these have to be two separate words. So remember we talked about like 21 could actually be 21, all one word. It's different once we hit 30. We can't say 30, 31. It's not right. It's 31. So it's three words there. That's just the grammar convention for those numbers. With numbers that end in uno becomes un before a masculine noun and una before a feminine noun. So I could actually say 31 chicos because chicos is masculine. So 31 is 31. It's not 31. It's 31. So in the Portales activities, you have to really be careful to drop the O for the masculine and to add the A for the feminine. That's going to be important to pay attention to. Cien is used before nouns and in counting. The words un, una, and uno are never used before cien in Spanish. When will we use cientos? That would be hundreds plural. So if it's I have 100 books, that's cien. If it's I have hundreds of books, that would be cientos. So different context. Once we get to 100 and higher, these are the different words that we're going to utilize for counting. So 200 should make sense as 200s or 200 for us. In English, we don't say the plural of hundreds there, but that's what the equivalency is. Notice you should use ciento, not cien, once you get over 100 because we are talking in increments of multiple hundreds. Even though in English we don't say that, that's the equivalency in Spanish. The numbers 200 all the way through 999 use the same gender with the nouns they modify. So I'd have plumas would be 300 instead of cientos. So you will have to change the ending to match the masculine or the feminine subject. The word mil, which can mean 1,000 and 1,000, is not usually used in the plural form. So we typically leave it as mil. It can be used to idea the express of just a lot, just a big number. Cientos can also be used similarly to give the idea of big numbers, like hundreds. So if I use the plural of mil to miles, it becomes there are thousands of people, not a specific number, which is 1,000. Where million or millón or millones is used before noun, we have to place the word de between the two things. So I'd have to say there's a million of hombres. So kind of think of that de as the of telling us what are there a million of? What is the object there? To express a complex number, including years, string together all of its values. So if I have 55.422, that would be 55,1422, because I've got it's 55,422. They use the period there in Spanish instead of a comma. So I would say 50 y cinco would be 55,400, 400, and then 22 for this. So you're going to have to look at them in increments like that.